Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3. Okay, looks like that's good. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. La 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 la. Lu 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 lu. Okay. Alright, let's... I think I need to still install this game first, but hopefully that shouldn't take long at all. Not even certain if it's on here yet, is it? Okay, I guess I have to... Let's see, go back to games... Store. Shut up. Okay. I don't think I installed yet. So, okay. The free one. I want the free one. Turn it on. Oh, please don't take... Okay. Ooh. I guess I should have noticed that. Okay, well, I have to install the game first, so it might take a moment here, so... Shut up, computer. I don't know what you're doing. I really have no idea why I'm doing this. It's not like I'm following a trend. I just want to actually see what the hell is going on. Why is people obsessed with this game? I mean, it's like, I heard this came out in September. Now we're in December, and suddenly people are freaking like Jacksepticeye, and then Game Grumps, and now PewDiePie. Who next? Markiplier? Eric Van Wilderman? Team 4 Star? God. And then I noticed that there was a lot of different videos depicting about all these little things that I realized, oh, this sounds spoilerific. I'm going to stay out of it. And now I'm starting to notice these weird tags and all about this game. Going back here, it's like psychological horror, visual novel, anime, cute. Psychological horror, though. The only thing I would have expected from this is that maybe it's psychological horror from the overwhelmingly cute, oh my god, it's too cute, I'm gonna die. Oh my god, it's so fluffy, I'm gonna die. Okay, let's okay, no, no, show me my games. Okay. Alright. Doki Doki Literature Club is a hidden horror game for the internet age. Huh. Really? Alright. I don't think I can completely disagree there. Ah, okay. There's a disclaimer. All right, let me okay. I've also have noticed from Jacksepticeye's first video, and the only video that okay, that didn't do much. The only video that I watched was that people were telling him that you should have the directory open on one side of the thing, because apparently as you go through the game, weird shit starts appearing or disappearing. I don't know what that part means. But all right, I'll do that. See if I notice anything weird. Just give me a moment. I think I actually have to go into Steam's dictionary thing, don't I? I'm going to be completely cutting all this out before I post this. Okay, where's Steam? There you are. And I think I want apps. And then common? I guess common. Okay. Alright. Because that's it. Guess I'll do this here. Put that to the side. And then I will go ahead and do... Oh, god damn it. Oh, nice. It actually auto-learns now. Good. Okay. So I'll put this up here for... No, that doesn't... Oh, I know why that doesn't fit. Hold on a tick. Let me fix that. Move this down here for a moment. No, 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 no. Okay, you know what? Get out of there. Reopen it. Okay. Alright, put that here. Now let's try the sources again. Much better. Okay, and then I'm going to also screen cap this as well. But I'm going to keep this. Actually, no, I don't think that works the same way. Nah, that's not gonna work. I'll just screen cap the whole screen later if I notice anything odd. I'll just there. Okay, there you go. And then I'll take that off and take that off so it doesn't screw everything. Actually, I'll keep that on the background just in case. Okay. And then, yeah, I'll just screen cap this later if I have to. Yeah, that's what I figured. Okay. One last checky-roo. Doodly-doo. Doodly-dee-dee. Doodly-dee. Doodly-dee-doo. Nathan Explosion. Okay. Alright, well. Yeah, I thought two other people I thought wanted me to play this was going to show up, but it may be too late for that, but whatever. Damn it. Sorry. One last thing, and then I am starting. I swear to God. I swear to my furry vixen goddess I'm going to start this. Oh, right there. Cannot voice act with sticky chat lips. Perfect. Oh God, what kind of voices I'm going to be giving these girls? So weird, so weird. Maybe not that weird, but... So let me make sure the volume of this game is not going to be too outrageously loud. Because that seems to happen a lot lately. Put on 31st and see what happens. Okay. Alright, let's get this started. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, disclaimer. This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed. Individuals suffering from anxiety or depression may not have a safe experience playing this game. For content warnings, please visit the link below. Which I'm guessing that DDLC... I mean, maybe it's not the same thing, but warning. What the hell am I getting myself into? Honestly, what the hell is hidden underneath this cutesy looking thing? Okay. By playing Doki Doki Literature Club, you agree that you are at least 13 years of age and you consent to your exposure of highly disturbing content. Okay. If I heard right, without being spoiled too much, not much is going to happen during the first half of this game. It's the second half I gotta look out for, because that's when shit gets weird. And spooky, creepy, and just all downright disturbing and shit that this game is warning me about. So, I don't think I'm gonna have a hard time sleeping tonight. I hope. Considering that this is midnight now. I'll be safe for a few hours, huh? Thank you, also, by the way, for tuning in today, Kaido Fletcher? If I got that correctly. Alright. Well, yes. I agree. Ooh, that's a cute thing. Alright. Team Salvato. This game is not suitable for children, for those who are easily disturbed. Yeah, we got that already. Doki Doki! I just... the hell am I getting myself into? And should I still not feel a little bit perverted here? I mean, oh my... I am playing what is supposed to be a dating simulating visual novel where I'm trying to most likely date one of these most likely underage teenage girls. It's just like, oh my god, another one of the reasons why I wasn't really interested in playing or reading this game was that particular fact. I mean, granted, there are some visual novels that have piqued my interest. Some of those obviously looked very perverted and fetish looking to begin with. So it's kind of deterred me or so. This is not normally one of my things. I would not be streaming this at all if not for the fact that everyone is hyping this to be this one-time spectacular ride that's going to creep you. Is that how the flute was supposed to sound? I'm also kind of half expecting something weird to suddenly just pop out right now. Like, to completely break down my defenses? I don't know. I feel like I'm gonna suddenly see the face of Pazuzu suddenly appear and scream out at me or something like that. Thank you. I hope I don't annoy you or anybody tuning in too much to my most likely going to be horrible impersonation of teenage girls. Let me just take a look. Settings. Display, yeah, window, skip, well, obviously I can't do that. Auto 4, time, music volume, everything looks pretty good right now. Help. The help file is... can I cancel? I don't want... No, no. Okay, thank you. Okay, no, go away. Alright. Quit, return. Okay. Okay. What was I saying? Okay, yes, but then I started hearing that everybody was giving this a hype. YouTubers that I had been watching lately, like Jacksepticeye and Game Grumps, like all of a sudden they started posting videos of their gameplay of this. I only watched one episode of Jacksepticeye. Everything looked like it was normal so far for his 1 hour game time. So I have no idea when this creepy shit is supposed to happen. Whatever is supposed to be the disturbing part, so... But then Game Grumps is doing their episodes, and it looks like they're going to be their normal schedule for the next week or so. And then suddenly PewDiePie came up with an episode today. I'm starting to wonder who's next. Markiplier? Eric Van Wilderman? Team 4-Star? I feel like I've said that like 3 times already. So, I decided, okay, you know what? What the fuck? I don't want to get... I had talks with people earlier when I was discussing about maybe playing this game. They're telling me, play it, but don't watch any spoilers, don't watch anything into it. Otherwise, it's going to ruin the immersion I'm going to apparently have. And it's not going to be as cool during my run, so... Yeah. I am going in this in the dark with only a mild expectation that apparently I'm going to be writing a poem, and that it's going to somehow relate to somehow driving myself... Driving is not the right word. Gearing? Luring? Deciding which girl is going to become best girl. Okay, I'm gonna shut up before I screw up my voice anymore, because I need to save that for the reading. Water. Alright, new game this bitch. Please enter your name. Well, now you would think I would put my my persona name in there, but I'm gonna try to keep it a little more low-key and just put in my human real name, and that will be Alan. Alright, so looks like the day starts like any other. Hey! I see an annoying girl running toward me from the distance, waving her arms in the air like she's totally oblivious to any attention she might draw to herself. That girl is Sayori, my neighbor and good friend since we were children. You know, the kind of friend you'd never see yourself making today, but it's just kind of works out because you've known each other for so long. We used to walk to school together on days like this, but starting around high school, she would oversleep more and more frequently, and I would get tired of waiting up. But if she's going to chase after me like this, I almost feel better off running away. However, I just sigh and idle in front of the crosswalk and let Sayori catch up to me.
I overslept again. But I caught you this time.
Maybe, but only because I decided to stop and wait for you. I sound condescending already. Am I even gonna like my character?
You say that like you were thinking about ignoring me. That's mean, Alan.
Well, if people stare at you for acting weird, then I don't want them to think we're a couple or something. Yeah, I already sound like I'm condescending and a prick. Good way to start deconstructing this game, people. Make the guy look like an asshole instead of make the guy look like the object of niceness. Or is this how normal visual novel dating sim things start out? I don't know. Like I said, I barely ever played one. There is one that I am going to be playing and might stream in the future if I have permission. Little Napoleon's been working on a fantasy romance visual novel called The Changeling Tale, and I got a chance to play part of the demo although I haven't finished it yet, it was pretty interesting so far. So, and I know they've been coming out with some new builds with extra stuff so far. I'm kind of just probably gonna wait till they just kind of get closer to completing it before I look into more of it, because I'd rather actually keep playing it or keep reading without anything in between being cut in half or having to wait until the next build comes out. So, but yeah, no, looks interesting. For those who actually have interests in TF, transformation stuff, Little Napoleon's The Changeling Tale may end up being something you might like. I don't know. Give his Patreon a look. Anyways, back to this. And once again, me saying I'm a prick.
Fine, fine. But you did wait for me after all. I guess you don't have it in you to be mean even if you want to.
I guess that makes sense. Whatever you say, Shiori. We cross the street together and make our way to school. As we draw near, the streets become increasingly speckled with other students making their daily commute.
By the way, Alan, have you decided on a club to join yet?
A club? I told you already, I'm really not interested in joining any clubs. Haven't been looking either.
Oh, that's not true. You told me you would join a club this year.
Did I? I'm sure it's possible that I did. In one of our many conversations where I dismissively go along with whatever she's going on about. Shiori likes to worry a little too much about me, when I'm perfectly content just getting by on the average while spending my free time on games and anime. Yeah, boy! The gaming way! Oh. I'm shutting up. You baka! No, that's kind of accurate.
Uh-huh. I was talking about how I worried that you won't learn how to socialize or have any skills before college. Your happiness is really important to me, you know. And I know you're happy now, but I die at the thought of you becoming a NEET in a few years because you're not used to the real world.
NEET? What's a NEET? That sounds familiar. What the fuck is a NEET? Sorry, one second. A NEET or NEET is a young person who is not in education, employment, or training. An acronym NEET was used in the United Kingdom, but it used to spread to other countries like Japan, South Korea, Taiwan. Okay, so basically a freeloader. Well, luckily I am not that. Though honestly, sometimes it feels like I'm sinking into one of those fads. Shutting up. Water. Okay, and continuing.
You trust me, right? Don't make me keep worrying about you.
Alright. I'll look at a few clubs if it makes you happy. No promises, though.
Will you at least promise me you'll try a little?
Yeah, I guess I'll promise you that.
Yay!
Why do I let myself get lectured by such a carefree girl? More than that, I'm surprised I even let myself relent to her. I guess seeing her worry so much about me makes me want to ease her mind at least a little bit, even if she does exaggerate everything inside of her head. And looks like school time. Oh dear. Cutting that out later. Water again. Alright. Yeah. The school day is as ordinary as ever, and it's over before I know it. I wish it was like that in real life. I mean, I guess there were a few days where it was, but I wish it was more like that in real life, so. Memories. Focus. After I pack up my things, I stare blankly at the wall, looking for an ounce of motivation. Clubs. Sayori wants me to check out some clubs. I guess I have no choice but to start with the anime club.
Hello?
Sayori? Sayori must have come into the classroom while I was spacing out. I look around and realize that I'm the only one left in the classroom.
I thought I'd catch you coming out of the classroom, but I saw you just sitting here and spacing out, so I came in. Honestly, you're even worse than me sometimes. I'm impressed.
You don't need to wait up for me if it's going to make you late to your own club.
Well, I thought you might need some encouragement, so I thought, well, you know.
Know what?
Well, that you could come to my club.
Sayori...
Yeah?
There is no way I'm going to your club.
Meanie.
What the fuck? Sayori is vice president of the Literature Club. Honestly, that actually would be interesting, but then again, it'd probably be awkward with a bunch of girls, but then again, if I was actually at the same age around that time, maybe it wouldn't be as awkward. Focus! Not that I was ever aware that she had any interest in literature. In fact, I'm 99% sure she only did it because she thought it would be fun to help start a new club. Since she was the first one to show interest after the one who proposed the club, she inherited the title of vice president. That said, my interest in literature is guaranteeing to be even less. So 99.9%? Yeah, I'm going to the anime club.
Come on, please.
Why do you care so much anyway?
Well, I kind of told the club yesterday I would bring in a new member. And Natsuki made cupcakes and everything.
Don't make promises you can't keep. That's a good point, but not always a nice point. I can't tell if Sayori is really that much of an airhead, or if she's so cunning as to have planned all of this out. Well, if she's an airhead, she could probably do air guitaring as well. Focus! Sorry. I let out a long sigh. Fine. I'll stop by for a cupcake. Okay?
Yes! Let's go!
And thus, today marks the day I sold my soul for a cupcake. God. You're a fucking bad person, aren't you, man? I mean, granted, I guess I don't know what the full relationship status has been between you and Sayori and stuff, but it's just like, come on, man. Get a little more hyped. I dejectedly follow Sayori across the school and upstairs, a section of the school I rarely visit, being generally used for third-year classes and activities. Sayori, full of energy, swings open the classroom door.
Everyone, the new member is here.
I told you, don't call me a new member. Eh? I glance around the room.
Welcome to the Literature Club. It's a pleasure meeting you. Sayori always says nice things about you. Seriously? You brought a boy? Way to kill the atmosphere. Oh, Alan, what a nice surprise. Welcome to the club.
Oh. Or, huh? All words escape me in this situation. This club is full of incredibly cute girls. I'm a fucking horny bastard. I'm expecting the police to knock at my door any moment now. God. I'm pretty sure everybody has been using this kind of joke playing this game already.
What are you looking at? If you want to say something, say it.
Sorry.
Natsuki.
The girl with the sour attitude, whose name is apparently Natsuki, is one I don't recognize. Her small figure makes me think she's probably a first year. She is also the one who made cupcakes, according to Sayori.
You could just ignore her when she gets moody.
Sayori says that quietly. Oh, says that quietly into my ear, apparently. Then turns back towards the other girls.
Anyway, this is Natsuki, always full of energy.
I think we just pointed that out, didn't we? Didn't we?
And this is Yuri, the smartest in the club. Don't say things like that.
Yuri, who appears comparably more mature and timid, seems to have a hard time keeping up with people like Sayori and Natsuki. Well, it's nice to meet both of you.
And it sounds like you already know Monika, is that right? That's right. It's great to see you again, Ellen.
Monika smiles sweetly. Ooh. We do know each other. Well, we rarely talked, but we were in the same class last year. Monika was probably the most popular girl in the class. Smart, beautiful, athletic. Basically completely out of my league, so the girl hard to get. So having her smile at me so genuinely feels a little... You too, Monika.
Come sit down, Ellen. We made room for you at the table, so you can sit next to me or Monika. I'll get the cupcakes. Hey, I made them. I'll get them. So sorry, I got a little too excited. Then how about I make some tea as well?
The girls have a few desks arranged to form a table. As Sayori mentioned, it's been widened so that there is one space next to Monika and one space next to Sayori. Natsuki and Yuri walk over to the corner of the room, where Natsuki grabs a wrapped tray and Yuri opens the closet. Still feeling awkward, I take a seat next to Sayori. Natsuki proudly marches back to the table, tray in hand.
Okay, are you ready? Ta-da! Ooh!
I actually had no idea how to make that sound. Natsuki lifts the foil off the tray to reveal a dozen white, fluffy cupcakes decorated to look like little cats. Ooh, meow! Almost like they knew I was coming. Water, okay. The whiskers are drawn with icing, and little pieces of chocolate were used to make ears.
So cute! I had no idea you were so good at baking, Natsuki. Well, you know. Just hurry and take one.
Sayori grabs one first, then Monika. I follow.
It's delicious! It's so fluffy, I want to die!
Okay. Sayori talks.
It's so fluffy, I want to die!
Sayori talks with a mouthful and has already managed to get icing on her face. Blue, piggy piggy. Okay, no, shut up. I turn the cupcake around in my fingers, looking for the best angle to take a bite. Yeah, eating a cupcake's hard. They're always going to get messy no matter what, and crumbs everywhere. But they are delicious. Natsuki is quiet. I can't help but notice her sneaking glances in my direction. Is she waiting for me to take a bite? I finally bite down. Hop! The icing is sweet and full of flavor. I wonder if she made it herself. This is really good. Thank you, Natsuki.
Why are you thanking me? It's not like
Haven't I heard this somewhere before?
made them for you or anything.
I thought you technically did. Sayori said,
Well, maybe, but not for you, you, dummy.
Alright. I give up on Natsuki's weird logic and dismiss the conversation. I'd probably put a little bit more emotion in there, but I have to be careful with my voice right now because I don't want to wake too much people. I just kind of hope I'm already not that loud. Anyways. Yuri returns to the table, carrying a tea set. She carefully places a teacup in front of each of us before setting down the teapot next to the cupcake tray. You keep a whole tea set in this classroom?
Don't worry, the teachers gave us permission. After all, doesn't a hot cup of tea help you enjoy a good book?
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, no, I agree. I actually agree. I agree.
Don't let yourself get intimidated. Yuri's just trying to impress you. That's not...
Insulted, Yuri looks away.
I meant that,
I believe you. Well, tea and reading might not be a pastime for me, but I at least enjoyed the tea.
I'm glad.
Yuri faintly smiles to herself in relief. Monica raises an eyebrow, then smiles at me.
So, what made you consider the literature club?
I was afraid of this question. Something tells me I shouldn't tell Monica that I was practically dragged here by Sayori. Well, I haven't joined any clubs yet, and Sayori seems really happy here, so...
That's okay. Don't be embarrassed. We'll make sure you feel right at home, okay? As president of the literature club, it's my duty to make the club fun and exciting for everyone.
Monica, I'm surprised. How come you decided to start your own club? You could probably be a board member for any of the major clubs. Weren't you a leader of debate club last year?
Well, to be honest, I can't stand all the To be honest, I can't stand all of the politics around the major clubs. It feels like nothing but arguing about the budget and publicity and how to prepare for events. I'd much rather take something I personally enjoy and make something special out of it. And if it encourages others to get into literature, then I'm fulfilling that dream. Monica really is a great leader.
Yuri also nods in agreement. Then I'm surprised there aren't any more people in the club yet. It must be hard to start a new club.
You could put it that way. Not many people are very interested in putting out all the effort to start something brand new.
One moment. Damn, my burps. Okay.
Especially when it's something that doesn't grab your attention, like literature. You have to work hard to convince people that you're both fun and worthwhile. But it makes school events like the festival that much more important. I'm confident that we can all really grow this club before we graduate. Right, everyone? Yeah! We'll do our best. You know it!
Everyone enthusiastically agrees. Such different girls, all interested in the same goal. Monica must have worked really hard just to find these three. Maybe that's why they were all so delighted by the idea of a new member joining. Though I still don't really know if I can keep up with their level of enthusiasm about literature.
So, Ellen, what kinds of things do you like to read?
Well, considering how little I've read these past few years, I don't really have a good way of answering that. Manga? Yeah, that's the best answer, dude. I mutter quietly to myself, half joking. Natsuki's head suddenly perks up. Oh, we have a manga fan here? Looks like she wants to say something, but she keeps quiet.
Not much of a reader, I guess.
Well, that can change. What am I saying? I spoke without thinking after seeing Yuri's fat smile. Anyway, what about you, Yuri?
Well, let's see.
Yuri traces the rim of her teacup with her finger. I'm shutting up.
My favorites are usually novels that build deep and complex fantasy worlds. The level of creativity and craftsmanship behind them is amazing to me. And telling a good story in such a foreign world is equally impressive.
Yuri goes on, clearly passionate about her reading. She seems so reserved and timid since the moment I walked in, but it's obvious by the way her eyes light up that she finds her comfort in the world of books, not people.
But, I like a lot of things. Stories with deep psychological elements usually immerse me as well. Isn't it amazing how a writer can so deliberately take advantage of your own lack of imagination to completely throw you for a loop?
Are we getting meta here? Are you being meta to me? Commenting about the game I'm playing right now, reading right now? Stop it. Too early. Unless this is exactly what they're trying to do to me.
Anyway, I've been reading a lot of horror lately.
Okay. Okay. I read a horror book once. And then I took an arrow to the knee. No, that's not the joke I was looking for. This is not the joke you were looking for. You can move along now. Move along. Move along. Okay, stop bad jokes. No more. I desperately grasp something I can relate to at a minimal level. Werewolves? Shut up. At this rate, Yuri might as well be having a conversation with a rock. Charlie Brown's rock?
Really, I wouldn't have expected that, Yuri. For someone as gentle as you, I guess you could say that. But if a story makes me think, or takes me to another world, then I really can't put it down. Surreal horror is often very successful at changing the way you look at the world, if only for a brief moment. Ugh, I hate horror. Oh, why is that? Well, I just...
Natsuki's eyes dot over to me for a split second. So I'm guessing you're not a fan of Berserk then. Or Hellsing. Or any of the other macabre stuff.
Never mind. That's right, you usually like to write about cute things, don't you, Natsuki? What? What gives you that idea? You left a piece of scrap paper behind last club meeting. It looked like you were working on a poem called Don't Say It Out Loud! And give that back! Fine, fine. Your cupcakes, your poems, everything you do is just as cute as you are.
Sayori sat. Okay. I was about to read that completely wrong. Alright, you have a good night now. Sayori sides up behind Natsuki and puts her hands on her shoulders.
I'm not cute!
Natsuki, you write your own poems?
Well, I guess sometimes. Why do you care?
I think that's impressive. Why don't you share them sometime?
No!
Natsuki averts her eyes.
You wouldn't like them.
Not very confident writer yet. Not a very confident writer yet?
I understand how Natsuki feels. Sharing that level of writing takes more than just confidence. The truest form of writing is writing to oneself. You must be willing to open up to your readers, exposing your vulnerabilities and showing even the deepest reaches of your heart. Do you have writing experience too, Yuri? Maybe if you share some of your work, You could set an example and help Natsuki feel comfortable enough to share hers.
I guess it's the same for Yuri.
I want to read everyone's poems.
We all sit in silence for a moment.
Okay, I have an idea, everyone.
What? Nani? Apparently, I've been learning that the Japanese word for what is nani? Thank you, Team 4-Star. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically. Natsuki and Yuri look quizzically at Monika.
Let's all go home and write a poem of our own. Then next time we meet, we'll all share them with each other. That way, everyone is even. Yeah, let's do it! Plus, now that we have a new member, I think it will help us all get a little more comfortable with each other and strengthen the bond of the club. Isn't that right, Alan?
Monika smiles warmly at me once again. Hold on, there's still one problem.
What's that?
Now that we're back to the original topic of me joining the club, I bluntly come forth with what's been on my mind the entire time. I never said I would join this club. Sayori may have convinced me to stop by, but I never made any decision. I still have other clubs to look at, and, I lose my train of thought being stared down by 4 very cute and now very really looking girls. I could not find the better name for what their stare looks like to me. All 4 girls stared back at me with dejected eyes. Okay, thank you, game.
But I'm sorry. I thought... Alan...
Y'all... I'm defenseless against these girls. How am I supposed to make a clear-headed decision when it's like this? That is, if writing poems is the price I need to pay in order to spend every day with these beautiful girls. Right. Okay, I've decided then. I'll join the literature club. I'll join the literature. I'll join the literature club. One by one, the girls' eyes light up.
Yes! I'm so happy!
Sayori wraps her arms around me, jumping up and down. Hey!
You really do scare me. You really did scare me for a moment. If you really just came for the cupcakes, I would be super pissed. Then that makes it official. Welcome to the Literature Club.
Thanks, I guess.
Okay, everyone. I think with that, we can officially end today's meeting on a good note. Everyone remember tonight's assignment. Write a poem to bring to the next meeting so we can all share.
Monika looks over at me once more.
Alan, I look forward to seeing how you express yourself.
Yeah. Can I really impress the class star Monika with all my mediocre writing skills? I already feel the anxiety welling up inside of me. Meanwhile, the girls continue to chit-chat as Yuri and Natsuki clean up their food.
Hey Alan, since we're already here, do you want to walk me home together? Do you want to walk home together?
That's right. Sayori and I never walk home together anymore because she's always stayed after school for clubs. Sure, might as well.
Yay!
Ah, that's nice. With that, the two of us depart the club room and make our way home. The whole way, my mind wanders back and forth between the 4 girls. Sayori, Natsuki, Yuri, and of course, Monika. Will I really be happy spending every day after school in literature club? Perhaps I'll have the chance to perhaps I'll have the chance to grow closer to one of these girls. Alright. I'll just need to make the most of my circumstances, and I'm sure good fortune will find me. And I guess that starts with writing a poem tonight. Well, that started. Okay, it's time to write a poem. Pick words you think your favorite club member will like. Something good might happen with whoever you likes your poem the most. Huh. Okay. Oh, so I am selecting. Okay, that's right. I think. Okay, so I guess I'm just taking a stab at what I'm playing. Okay, socks, amazing, boot, graveyard, determination, blanket, vanilla, vivid, disarray, wrath, and this is supposed to. Okay, well, let's go with vanilla. Oh, okay. So I'm guessing that if I pick more words that seem to make the three girls jump, that must mean something special is going to happen the next time I meet up with them, and maybe that means I'm leaning towards them as the best girl. The best girl. Wait a minute. Why isn't Monika on here? There's Yuri, Natsuki, and Sayori, but there's no picture for Monika. Kind of interesting. I was actually leaning towards her. I mean, she seemed really interested in me, but well, let's see here. Sayori, Natsuki, or Yuri. And then, of course, I've got this nagging reminder in the back of my head that there is still something bad about this game that's going to come up later. So I probably shouldn't really think too hard because it might not end well. So. Because so far I still don't know what the fuck the disturbing parts are. Because yeah, it's still playing out like it's a normal, cute romance simulator game so far. Oh, another thing, I probably should start doing this and take advantage of this, that I should be saving my game as often as possible. Just in case I fuck up somewhere or I want to make a quick decision change or something. Like, especially if things start to get disturbing and I'm wondering if there's ways to avoid the disturbing parts. Or should I even? I don't know. Sorry. Okay. Alright, so what next? So vanilla was Natsuki. But do I want to lean more towards Sayori, Yuri, or Natsuki? Yuri would seem like the right bet because we already have some things in common. Horror stories. I do like some good literature, even if I haven't read a lot of things lately, since I've been trying to do more writing myself, and that's still been failing. Natsuki's got the good bakes, but I'm already getting this vibe she's going to be very bratty. And Sayori is very hyper and cutesy, but it's painting the picture that we've been friends, so it's kind of felt like I should be leaning towards her, just to kind of make that full circle, but it seems like my character who I'm playing as is an asshole for the most part. So, hard to say. I mean, who should I be pleasing more? Who do I want to go with more? Well, I honestly don't really have a choice. I mean, these determine everything, and I only know small things. I guess cutesy is for her. Horror's for her. Something's for that. I want to pick what is things I care about. So, fireworks, memories, broken, depression, strawberry, tenacity, million paper, universe, skipping. So depression. Really? Okay. Shopping, Starscape, holiday rhythm, uncontrollable, sadness, vacation, unstable, existence, uncontrollable. Ooh, that one's for Yuri. Vitality, ambient, pink, calm, chocolate. Chocolate! I can't go anywhere without chocolate. Milk, climax, infallible, hope, heart, explode, meager, nibble, lucky. Hope. Unrestrained, destiny, lollipop, papa. Valentine, extreme, bliss, peace. Time, promise, tragedy, crimson, unrequited, empty, flee, suicide, hurt, journey. Wow, okay. Journey. Unending, effulgent, bunny, play, cheer, flowers, secretive, contamination, cute, charm, vivacious, flying, disown, treasure, jump, passion, cry, passion. Playground, fickle, question, vibrant, pleasure, kiss, nightgown, covet, fantasy, shiny. I want to see what this does. Extraordinary, captive, forgive, parfait, peaceful, uncanny, daydream, inferno, friends, innocent. Daydream more for me. Jumping, sing, music, electricity, together, analysis, precious, bouncy, sticky, nature. Nature. Seems to be getting a lot for Sayori here. Giggle, cloud, sunset, intellectual, silly, twirl, infinite, love, romance, awesome. Romance. I am the romantic after all. Rose, cheeks, anxiety, joy, death, anime, misfortune, vertigo, frightening, dark. I don't know. I'm just thinking off the top of my head. Sparkle, headphones, anger, mouse, rainbow, hopeless, eternity, email, feather, candy. I would have thought that'd be Yuri. I'm worried about you, Sayori. What is this supposed to mean? Okay, 4 or 5 more to go. Games, prayer, sweet, aura, smile, color, pain, dance, ocean, despise. I'm gonna go aura. That's a Yuri. Sorry, sorry, Natsuki. I'm just. It seems to be either between Sayori or Yuri right now. Honestly, it's. I don't know if I want to go for her anyways. It's just too young. Too young. Laugh, pout, party, horror, sensation, family, cage, peace, skirt, bubbles. I'd say horror, but I have a feeling that'd be her. I kind of want her, Sayori. So, let's say sensation. Oh, okay. Apparently that is still hers. Doki Doki. Dream, excitement, sunny, landscape, desire, summer, fluffy, fear, massacre. Okay, that was her too. Pop, heartbeat, scars, lipstick, lazy, shame, rancid, dazzle, wonderful, kitty! I had to pick that. Atone, insight, whirlwind, adventure, philosophy, lust, melancholy, rain cloud, sugar, bed. Wow, that was kind of even, it looks like. So I have no idea if I'm going to be influenced by Yuri or Sayori on this one. Well, kind of just me now, but I just want to kind of get past the first hump here, so might as well just continue and just post things later. Water. Alrighty.
Hi again, Alan. Glad to see you didn't run away on us.
Nah, don't worry. This might be a little strange for me, but I at least keep my word. That's good. Well, I'm back at the literature club. Actually, hold on 1 second. Sorry, I had to blow my nose. Alright. Well, I'm back at the literature club. I was the last to come in, so everyone else is already hanging out.
Thanks for keeping your promise, Alan. I hope this isn't too overwhelming of a commitment for you. Making you dive headfirst into literature when you're not accustomed to it. Oh, come on! Like he deserves any slack. They already told me you didn't even want to join any clubs this year. And last year, too. I don't know if you plan to just come here and hang out or what. But if you don't take us seriously, then you won't see the end of it. Natsuki, you certainly have a big mouth for someone who keeps her manga collection in the club room.
Ooh, this. Yeah, you know what I'm going to do before I post this now. Even if if it's not that funny, I'm still gonna do it. Just for fucking shit's excuse. Alright, anyways.
No.
Natsuki finds herself stuck between saying Monika and manga.
Manga is literature! Manga is literature!
Swiftly defeated, Natsuki plops back into her seat.
Don't worry, guys. Alan always gives it his best as long as he's having fun. He helps me with busy work without even
I cannot talk worth a goddamn right now.
He helps me with my busy work without me even asking. Like cooking, cleaning my room. How dependable.
Sayori, that's because your room is so messy and it's distracting. And you almost set your house on fire once. Hopefully that was an accident and not saying she's an arsonist.
Is that so? You two are really good friends, aren't you? I might be a little jealous. How come? You and Alan can become good friends too.
Sayori? As usual, Sayori seems oblivious to the weird situation she just put me into.
Oh, Yuri even brought you something today, you know? Wait, Yuri.
Me?
Not really. Don't be shy. It's really nothing.
What is it?
Never mind. Sayori made it sound like a big deal when it's really not. What do I do? I'm sorry, Yuri. I wasn't thinking.
I guess that means it's up to me to rescue this situation. Hey, don't worry about it. First of all, I wasn't expecting anything in the first place. So any nice gesture from you is a pleasant surprise. It'll make me happy no matter what.
Is that so?
Yeah, I won't make it a big deal if you don't want it to be.
Alright. Well, here.
Yuri reaches into her bag and pulls out a book.
I didn't want you to feel left out, so I picked out a book that I thought you might enjoy. It's a short read, so it should keep your attention, even if you don't usually read. And we could, discuss it, if you wanted.
How is this girl accidentally being so cute? She even picked out a book she thinks I'd like, despite me not reading much. Yuri, thank you. I'll definitely read this. I enthusiastically take the book. Gurgle.
Well, you can read it at your own pace. I look forward to hearing what you think.
Now that everyone's settled in, I expected Monica to kick off some scheduled activities for the club, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Sayori and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. Yuri's face is already buried in a book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Natsuki is rummaging around in the closet. Man, looks like no one wants to be bothered today. I slumped down into the nearest desk. How am I supposed to occupy myself with something literature related by myself like this? Guess I could always read some of the book Yuri gave me, but I'm feeling a little too tired to read. I could probably fall asleep right now. I close my eyes and end up listening in on Sayori's conversation with Monica.
We're probably gonna see really lame compared to all the other clubs, though. Well, we can't give up. The festival is our chance to show everyone what literature is all about. The problem is that the idea of a literature club sounds too dense and intellectual. Intellectual. I'm saying that wrong. Intellectual. Sounds too dense and intellectual.
I'm so sorry.
But it's not like that. But it's not like that at all, you know? We just need a way of showing that to everyone. Something that speaks to their creative minds. That doesn't solve the problem, though. What do you mean? Even if we come up with the most fun thing ever, nobody will come in the first place if it's a literature event. So it's more important to figure out how to get people to show up in the first place, you know? And after they come, we can do the thing to speak to their creative minds.
What's this? Sayori is taking this really seriously. It's rare to hear her deliberating like this.
That's a good point. In that case, do you think food will do the trick? What kind? Well, I guess we could... Cupcakes! Good thinking. Natsuki would love to do that. You're right. Natsuki makes the best cupcakes. That works out perfectly. That wasn't why you suggested it. That wasn't why you suggested it? Cupcakes speak to me. Cupcakes speak to my creative tummy. Cupcakes it is, then. I'm hungry.
Okay. Well, all the talk of cupcakes probably would do that.
Anyway, we still need to work out the details of the event itself.
I find myself smiling. I guess I'm not that bad of a guy after all. In the end, Sayori is still her usual self. But therein lies the unexpected reason I admired her. Unlike me, who has trouble finding any motivation at all, Sayori can put her mind to things and make them come to life. I suppose that's why I end up letting her get on my case about things. I can't help but wonder what it would be like to see the world through her eyes. Whoa! Whoa! I open my eyes to find Sayori's face filling my vision. Double vision! I nearly fall out of my chair.
Sorry. Wait. Actually, I'm not sorry at all. It's your fault for sleeping like that.
Well, it is past midnight. I am falling asleep. Kind of.
This isn't a napping club. Does our school have a...
Does our school have a napping club?
You're staying up late again, aren't you? Now that you're in a club, you're gonna have less time for anime, you know. You'll need to get used to it.
Don't say that so loud. I glance over my shoulder to see if Monica overheard.
It's true, though.
Yeah, I know. You're always looking out for me, Sayori.
It's what I do best.
That's a problem. What about you? You look out for me. You look out for me better than you look out for yourself. You're still oversleeping every day, aren't you?
Not every day.
That's not very convincing. How many days this past week have you gone up on time?
It's a secret.
I knew it.
Come on. At least give me the benefit of the doubt.
I can't even do that. Look, Sayori, it's written all over you. Sayori glances around at herself.
How is it written all over me?
You were clearly in a rush this morning. Look, your hair is sticking out all around here. I run my fingertips down the side of Sayori's hair, trying to straighten it out. Man, you really need a brush for this.
My hair is just really hard to get right.
I won't fall for that. There's more than just your hair. Look, your bow isn't straight either. And there's a toothpaste stain on your collar right here. I try to wipe off the stain with my finger.
But nobody would ever notice that.
Of course they would. Nobody's gonna tell you about it because they don't want to embarrass you. Fortunately, I really don't care about that.
Hey, you meanie.
And you don't even keep your blazer button up. Seriously, Sayori, why do you think you don't have a boyfriend yet?
That's super mean.
Sorry, but you'll thank me later. I start to button her blazer from the bottom. I'm like her frickin' nanny all of a sudden. Is this how the friendship relationship is like between these two? Once you see how much better it looks, you'll change your mind. Whoa. Jeez. I guess we get the pervert stare here.
This is so funny.
What is?
Well, I was just thinking how weird it is to have a friend who does these kind of things.
Huh? Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it, stupid.
It's okay, though. I'm happy we're like this. Aren't you?
I guess?
Hey, be careful. The button might come off.
Why is this one so hard to close? I struggle to fully close the button near her chest. Okay, I'm going to point this out now. I honestly am not the type of person who gives a shit about those. Honestly, I'm going to say I'm more of a simple, decent size person who would care about it. But I know for a fact she does not have the biggest size in this room. I think that strictly goes to Yuri. Yes, I've noticed. She's the one with the big ones. But I don't care. I mean, thankfully she still looks nice. She doesn't have to be that super endowed. I'm just saying, like, you're right. How is he having problems? She's not anywhere as big as her, as Yuri. I'm gonna shut up again. This thing even fit you properly?
It did when I bought it.
If you ever buttoned it, you would notice sooner that it doesn't fit you anymore. What are you smiling about? I'm gonna say the words. I'm gonna say the words. Okay. Water first. I'll have to get some more. That was a bit loud.
It means my boobs got bigger again.
Sorry, I'm trying to not. I am such a child. Shutting up. Don't say that out loud. Anyway, you look much better now, so... Okay. Does not sound the same way as... I mean, does it? Anyways, it sounded more like that was supposed to be a... instead of a ah. Why does it feel strange to see Sayori's blazer buttoned up like that?
But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all. But it's so stuffy. It's not worth it at all.
Sayori hastily unbuttons her blazer once more.
Phew! That's so much better.
Sayori puts her arms out and twirls around.
So if I keep it unbuttoned, then I won't get a boyfriend, right?
What kind of logic is that? And why are you saying that like it's a good thing?
Because if I had a boyfriend, then he wouldn't even let you do things like this. And you take care of me better than anyone else would. Anyway, so that's why I'm keeping it unbuttoned.
Stop saying all these embarrassing things.
I didn't say anything embarrassing.
Jeez. Well, anyway, just focus on trying to wake up a little earlier.
Only if you focus on going to bed earlier.
Fine, fine. It's a deal.
I guess we really are better at taking care of each other than we are at taking care of ourselves.
Yeah, I guess so, huh?
So, maybe you should come wake me up in the morning.
You're doing it again, Sayori.
But I was joking that time.
Man, it's impossible to tell with you sometimes.
Okay, everyone.
Huh? Monika suddenly calls out.
Why don't we share the poems we wrote now? Yay! Alan, I can't wait to read yours.
Yeah, same. I fail to sound enthusiastic, but Sayori still trots away to retrieve her poem.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something so embarrassing. I couldn't really find much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with? I can't wait!
Sayori and Monica enthusiastically pull out their poems. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. Classy. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Natsuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Okay. Well, is there any difference in affection points by who I show him first? It feels like I probably should show... my perfected prose to the person I apparently got closer to on this one, and I'm guessing this was Sayori. I mean, I'm assuming there may have been different outcomes of this day's plot if I had written a poem that was closer to Natsuki or Yuri's, and I have no idea if anything would affect Monica because it didn't seem like there was any option for her. There's no chibi one for her there. So what, am I not supposed to get a chance? Is she not attainable? That's a little bad. But anyways, before I pick, I need more water. Be right back. Okay. Alright, so... yeah, might as well just stick with Sayori. I really kind of feel like there might be more of a plot with her on this one. I'm just thinking a little bit down the road here. She is giving me the impression she likes spending time with me. Like, really spending time with me. So obviously it seems like if I go with any other girl, will she feel betrayed somehow? Or will she not entirely mind because this was her plan all along? Wanting me to actually get with somebody. I don't know. I want to try this route. I want to go with the Sayori route. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. She's my good friend, after all. Right?
Oh my goodness! This is so good, Alan!
Huh?
I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer.
Well, thank you. Sayori, you must be seriously overacting. I'm not a good writer at all. I honestly have no idea what I'm doing.
Well, maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either.
Jeez. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Natsuki's. Are you sure you don't like it just because I wrote it?
Well, I'm sure that's part of it. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know? So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem. It's an Alan poem! And that makes it feel extra special. Like I feel your feelings in it.
Sayori hugs the sheet against her chest. Stop being super cute! You're so weird, Sayori.
I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now.
Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room? Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet, but that doesn't mean I'll break my promise.
See? It's like I said before, Alan. Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? Trying new things like this for other people, that's something that only really good people do.
Thanks, Siori. I'm not sure if Siori sees the full picture of my motive here. Then again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all.
Yeah? Yeah, and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? That will be my way of thanking you.
Alright, I'm going to hold you to that then.
Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right?
Don't worry.
Don't worry, I'm really bad at this.
We'll see about that. Oh, music changed. Well, I mean, it still sounds like the music. Still sounds like the theme, just it changed. Gotta say, I'm digging this cheerful beat at the moment. Alright. Now, I'm not going to read these poems out in their same voice. In fact, I'm kind of hoping Siori's is going to end soon, because that's starting to strain my voice a little bit. So I might end this once we get to the end of the next day, whenever that is, or something. Just so I can get my vocals a rest. Anyways, alright, so. Dear sunshine, the way you glow through my blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish away a rainy day? I look above, the sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Oh, Jesus. Actually, that's not bad. That's honestly not bad. Oh, to sunshine. Siori, this is just a guess, but did you wait until this morning to write this?
No. Just a little bit.
You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question.
I forgot to do it last night.
Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself.
Don't be mean. I still tried my best.
Yeah. I didn't mean to say that it was a bad poem. It came out nice, or how should I put it? It sounds just like you. It was a good poem. The ending was just kind of abrupt, but...
Really?
Yeah. Especially the last line.
I made eggs and toast.
Even though you were late to school?
It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky.
Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyway, thanks for showing me.
This was so much fun. Monika's the best.
Yeah.
But next time, I won't forget. And I'm gonna write the best poem ever.
Well, I guess I look forward to it. Alright, you should read it next. Well... Monika. Then Yuri the Natsuki.
Hey, Alan. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new and everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better. I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, want to share your poem with me?
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Alan. We're all a little embarrassed today, you know? But it's that sort of barrier that we'll all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Oh, pardon me. God. Can't. Oh, damn. Okay. Oh, dear. Alright.
I like this one. It makes me think of something Sayori would like.
Is that so?
You and Sayori are really good friends, right? I wouldn't be surprised if you had those sorts of things in common.
We may be good friends, but Sayori and I are actually really different.
Well, that may be the case. But maybe there are also some similarities that you wouldn't expect. The way she talks about you, it sounds like the two of you really care about each other's well-being. Even if you show it in different ways, it ends up being more similar than you think. So I think that's the kind of vibe I get when reading your poem.
You sure you're not reading into it too much?
I could be. Oh gosh, I sound like Yuri. But in any case, Sayori's writing has kind of a gentle feel to it. I can tell that she likes exploring with emotions, like happiness and sadness. Who knew that someone so happy would enjoy sad things too?
Yeah, that's totally unexpected.
Well, to each of their own. And you shouldn't be afraid to experiment a little bit either. I'm sure I'll end up trying different things a lot. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing things. That's okay. I love to see you try new things. That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little bit biased toward their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most. So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything.
So says the Poetry Corner Hour.
Anyway, do you want to read my poem now? Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. Well, let's read it then. There's a hole in the wall. It's gone now. Silent Hill 2. Goldmember, get out of here! Stop reciting things.
You'll shame me again later, you little whippersnapper feline man. Oh, I made it funny. Is that vid?
Oh boy, I almost choked on that one. Alright. Hole in wall. It couldn't have been me. See? The direction the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel, blind, like a film left out of the sun. But it's too late. My retina's already scorched with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. It's just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. It was too deep, stretching forever into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realize now that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the other side, was looking in. Huh. Interesting.
Oh, that's pretty good.
they would probably been better than whatever the fuck I wrote.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not really the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gone pretty popular nowadays.
Because it's easier to do. It's hard to rhyme. Nobody likes my rhymes. Because I suck at them.
That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and lines. When performed out loud, it can be really powerful.
What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you could say that I had some kind of epiphany recently. It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany? Epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, your brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Just force yourself to get something down on the paper and tidy it up later. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, you'll just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow.
You know, that's really not bad advice since that's pretty much my problem dead center. I can't fucking get anything done because every time I try, I feel like nothing's coming out right, or I'm too afraid that's not going to be perfect for anybody to look at. I think I just kind of stop and give up. Or at least don't come back to it until like 2 or 3 months later, apparently these days. Such is life. I should take that advice, actually. Just write it, get it done, and then come back to it as soon as I can and maybe see how everybody looks. Anyways, good advice. Thank you.
That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening.
You're welcome, infomercial. I don't know, that just kind of sounded like she was acting like an infomercial for a moment. But, yeah, maybe she's being yeah. Alright, let's go with Yuri next. Yuri stares at the poem. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading.
Oh, sorry. I forgot to start speaking. It's fine.
It's fine. Don't force yourself.
I'm not... I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. Okay. This is your first time writing a poem, right?
Yeah? Why do you ask?
I'm just making sure. I guess that it might be after reading through it.
Ah, so it's that bad, huh?
No! Did I just raise my voice? I'm so sorry.
Yuri buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice that it's been several minutes and we really haven't gone anywhere. It might take Yuri a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying?
Right. It's just that there are specific writing habits that are usually typical of new writers. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter and they form-fit the two together. The end result is that both the style and the expressiveness are weakened.
Once Yuri finds her train of thought, Pardon me. Damn it, pardon me. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's as if her demeanor totally changes. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into writing even a simple poem. Not just finding them and building them, but getting to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things. I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
It's fine. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read your poem now?
Please do. I'd love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamingly, as if that's a rare opportunity for her, which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club? This one's a bit hard to read. Also, nice version of this song. Ghost under the light, the tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. It must be this one, the last remaining streetlight to have withstood the test of time, the last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe. I think. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present, but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back. Frickin' girls have more talent than I do. I mean, even for Sayori's, where it ends abruptly into something just kind of half-assed, still not really that bad. Like, I could see the energy and the emotion in that one, even if it was just being cutesy and nice.
I'm sorry. I have such terrible handwriting.
It's not that it's terrible, it's just, it's cursive that is hard to read, and maybe it's just my computer screen. Or maybe it was intentionally looking like that. What? Nani? I wasn't thinking that at all.
But it took you a long time to read.
Ah. Well, I just don't read script very often. I'm wondering, would she have said something different if I had finished reading her poem faster? Or is that also scripted? I'm just trying to look into anything out of the ordinary. Like, if I let this sit for a moment, is a new message going to come up or somebody gonna peek in? It's like, I don't know exactly what the weird parts are going to be yet. Also, nothing has changed in the my other screens. Nothing, whatever weird. It's like anyways, moving on. No, I just don't read script very often. I actually think your handwriting is pretty, which it is.
That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
It wasn't too short? I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest, since it's our first time sharing, I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Alan.
Really? I must have totally missed the point.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it, after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work? They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is only being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing, really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on those things too.
Yeah, maybe you're right. I guess I'll have to keep trying.
I'm counting on you.
And I guess Natsuki is last. Oh boy. Let's get that girly voice in again.
Well, it's about what I expected from someone like you.
That's a little blunt.
Well, excuse me, Prince. Sus. It's not like I said it was bad. It just didn't evoke any emotions.
So basically, it's not cute enough for your tastes?
You want to get smacked?
I'll pass. Okay, I'm gonna admit the humor in this is actually pretty cool. It's pretty good. So I am enjoying this more than I thought I was going to so far. So I might actually end up being a little bit deterred or sad when whatever the shit's supposed to hit the fan hits the fan. Anyways.
Well, anyway, I guess I need to show you mine. Not that you'll like it.
Eagles can fly. Monkeys can climb. Crickets can leap. Horses can race. Owls can seek. Cheetahs can run. Eagles can fly. People can try, but that's about it. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, I told you that you weren't going to like it.
I like it.
Nani? Just be honest.
I am. Why are you so convinced that I wouldn't like it?
Well, because everyone in high school thinks that writing has to be all sophisticated and stuff. So people don't even take my writing seriously.
But isn't the point of poems for people to express themselves? Your writing style wouldn't make your message any less valid.
Yes, exactly. I like when it's easy to read, but it hits you hard. Like in this poem, seeing everyone around you do great things can be really disheartening. So I decided to write about it.
Yeah, I understand.
But the other nice thing about simple writing is that it puts more weight on the wordplay. Like, I set up the rhyme at the end, but then made it fall flat on purpose. It helps bring out the feeling in the last line.
So you did. I guess more went into it than I realized.
That's what it means to be a pro.
Oh, I just noticed something. She's got this snaggletooth little thing here. That's interesting.
I'm glad you learned something. Didn't expect that from the youngest one here, did ya?
Yeah, I guess not. I decide to humor with her with that last comment. I don't really care how old everyone is, but if Natsuki is feeling proud, then I won't take that away from her. Phew. I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if they're just being nice, there's no way my poems can stand up to theirs. This is a literature club after all. I sigh. I guess that's what I ended up getting myself into. Across the room, Sayori and Monika are happily chatting. My eyes land on Yuri and Natsuki. They gingerly exchange sheets of paper, sharing their respective poems. As they read in tandem, I watch each of their expressions change. Natsuki's eyebrows furrow in frustration. Meanwhile, Yuri smiles sadly.
What's with this language? Did you say something? Oh, it's nothing.
Natsuki dismissively returns the poem to the desk with one hand.
I guess you could say it's fancy. Thanks. Yours is cute. Cute? Did you completely miss the symbolism or something? It's clearly about the feeling of giving up. How can that be cute? I know that. I just meant the language, I guess. I was trying to say something nice. Ugh. You mean you have to try that hard to come up with something nice to say? Thanks, but it really didn't come out nice at all. Well, I do have a couple suggestions. Huh. If I was looking for suggestions, I would have asked someone who actually liked it. Which people did, by the way. Sayori liked it, and Alan did too. So based on that, I'll gladly give you some suggestions of my own.
After water.
First of all, excuse me, I appreciate the offer, but I've spent a long time establishing my writing style. I don't expect it to change anytime soon, unless of course I came across something particularly inspiring, which I haven't yet. And Alan liked my poem too, you know. He even told me he was impressed by it.
Damn it! I am so sorry. Oh god, the burping. Natsuki suddenly stands up.
Oh? I didn't realize you were so invested in trying to impress our new member, Yuri. That's not what I... You're just...
Yuri stands up as well.
Maybe you're just jealous that Alan appreciates my advice more than he appreciated yours. And how do you know he didn't appreciate my advice more? Are you that full of yourself? No. If I was full of myself, I would deliberately go out of my way to make everything I do overly cutesy. Is everyone okay? Well, you know what? I wasn't the one whose boobs magically grew a size bigger as soon as Alan started showing up. Natsuki, that's a little... This doesn't involve you! I don't like fighting, guys.
Suddenly, both girls turn towards me, as if they just noticed I was standing there.
Ellen, she's just trying to make me look bad. That's not true. She started it. If she could get over herself and learn to appreciate that simple writing is more effective, then this wouldn't have happened in the first place. What's the point in making your poems all convoluted for no reason? The meaning should jump out of the reader, not force them to have to figure it out. Let me explain that to her, Alan. Wait, there's a reason we have so many deep and expressive words in our language. It's the only way to convey complex feelings and meaning the most effectively. Avoiding them is not only unnecessarily limiting yourself, it's also a waste. You understand that, right, Alan? Well?
How did I get dragged into this in the first place? It's not like I know anything about writing, but whomever I agree with, they're they'll probably think more highly of me. So, of course, that's going to be Natsuki, Yuri, or help me, Sayori. This sounds like another I should save. Alright. Well, is this another one of those who I get affection points from? You know, I'm sticking with my girl, Sayori. Natsuki glares at me, drying up any words I had in my mouth. So instead, I turn to Yuri. Yuri, But Yuri's expression is so defenseless that I can't bring myself to say anything to her. Ugh. Sayori! Yeah, everyone's fighting is making Sayori uncomfortable. How can the two of you keep fighting when you're... How can the two of you keep fighting when you know you're making your friend feel like this?
Ellen? Well, that's her problem. This isn't about her. I agree. It's unfair for others to interject their own feelings into our conflict. Yeah, unless Sayori wants to tell Yuri what a stuck-up jerk she's being. She would never. It's your immaturity that's made her upset in the first place. Excuse me? Are you listening to yourself? This is exactly why nobody likes you.
I added that "you" by mistake.
Stop! Natsuki, Yuri, you guys are my friends. I just want everyone to get along and be happy. My friends are wonderful people, and I love them because of their differences. Natsuki's poems, they're amazing because they give you so many feelings with just a few words. And Yuri's poems are amazing because they paint beautiful pictures in your head. Everyone's so talented. So why are we fighting? Because... Well... Also, Natsuki's cute and there's nothing wrong with that. And Yuri's boobs are the same as they always were.
Stop. I am in a room full of girls. I'm the only guy, so I'm guessing everybody's comfortable talking boob talk around me.
Big and beautiful.
Tabby lowers his head, having to rub his forehead and going, "This is really what I'm doing right now." I'm really reading this out on a stream that no one's really watching at the moment, but it's going to watch later when I post this. This is my life today. Sayori stands triumphantly. Monica stands behind her with a bewildered expression.
I'll make some tea.
Yuri rushes off. Natsuki sits down with a blank expression on her face, staring at nothing. God damn it. Sorry, Pick me. So, this is why Sayori is vice president. I whispered to Monica. She nods in return.
To be honest, I might come off as a good leader and I can organize things, but I'm not very good with people. I couldn't even bring myself to interject. As president, that's kind of embarrassing of me.
Nah, it's not like I can blame you. I wasn't able to say anything either.
Well, I guess that just means Sayori is amazing in her own ways, isn't she?
You could say that. She might be an airhead, but sometimes it's weirdly suspicious that she knows exactly what she's doing.
I see.
You are the only one who gives me an extra expression like that. It's like, you know, I would like to know if I could potentially try to date this one. I mean, I am going for Sayori on this one. But it's like, you would be my second. It's like, you seem to be the all well-rounded. And I like well-rounded. And I'm not meaning that in a particular sexual way. I'm just saying I like that personality.
Take good care of her, okay? I would hate to see her get herself hurt.
That makes two of us. You can count on me. Monica smiles sweetly at me, causing my stomach to knot. Aw, butterflies. Such a genuine person really does make a good president, regardless of what she says. If only I could get the chance to talk to her a little more.
Okay, everyone. It's just about time for us to leave. How did you all feel about sharing poems? It was a lot of fun. Well, I'd say it was worth it. It was alright. Well, mostly. Alan, what about you?
Yeah, I'd say the same. It was a neat thing to talk about with everyone.
Awesome! In that case, we'll do the same thing tomorrow. And maybe you learn something from your friends too. So your poems will turn out even better.
Oh, I think to myself, I did learn a little more about the kinds of poems everyone likes. With any luck, that means I can at least do a better job impressing those I want to impress. I nod to myself with newfound determination. Sorry, hold on a second. Pardon me, I had the case of the sniffles.
Alan! Ready to walk home?
Sure, let's go. Sayori beams at me. It truly has been a while since Sayori and I have spent this much time together. I can't really say I'm not enjoying it either. Sayori, about what happened earlier.
Huh? What do you mean?
You know, between Yuri and Natsuki. Does that kind of thing happen often?
No. That's really the first time I've seen them fight like that. I promise though, they're both wonderful people. You don't hate them, do you?
No, I don't hate them. I just wanted your opinion, that's all. I can see why they make good friends with you.
Phew. You know, Alan, it's nice that I get to spend time with you in the club, but I think seeing you get along with everyone is what makes me the happiest. And I think everyone really likes you too.
That's...
Every day is going to be so much fun!
Looks like Sayori still hasn't caught on to the kind of situation I'm in. Sure, being friends with everyone is nice, but does it really need to stop there? Well, we'll just have to see what the future holds, Sayori. Pat Sayori on the shoulder. I said that more to myself than to her, but it's easy to use Sayori as an internal monologue sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do this!
Okay, so... Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and... Actually, I'm gonna stop here and do the selection next time. I think this is a good place to pause it here. So I'll go ahead and save here, turn, and I guess actually I'll just go ahead and go back to the main menu from here. Okay. Well, yeah, so far I'm Doki Doki. I'm actually not that deterred so much by the plot so much. I'm actually enjoying these girls. Maybe not so much Natsuki so much, but I think I probably would like her a bit more if I was leaning towards her. But I am apparently going more with Sayori here. It just feels more natural with how the setup already is. I mean, technically, I guess you could say I could still go with any of the other girls, and Sayori would just be the best friend who would probably be cheering me on to finally make more acquaintances or so, but I've kind of already put my foot in the ground on this one, so guess we'll just have to see what happens with the friendship turn romance. Granted, again, this is supposed to get disturbing somewhere along the lines, so maybe I'm gonna find out my best friend is some kind of secret fetish person or holds some dark demented. Is she a yandere? No, she doesn't give me the impression of a yandere. Honestly, if I would have to, even if that wasn't the case in this game, if I would have to pick somebody who could be a potential yandere, I'd probably say maybe Yuri. But that might just be a red herring. Maybe it's Monica. Ooh. Theory. What if the reason I'm not getting options to woo Monica, other than showing the poem, is because she's secretly the villain? No, seriously, I'm just throwing shit out of my head right now. It's almost 2 a.m. here. I need to get some sleep. I don't know what the hell this story's supposed to go, how this is supposed to turn very bad, so for the most part right now I am enjoying the story. I'm gonna be sad when it decides to take a left turn into hell, wherever this is supposed to do. I'm just really curious what the fuck is supposed to happen. How is it supposed to get disturbing from here, other than the overload of cute? Like, is it going to get gross? Is it going to get actually tense? Is it going to just fuck with me or something? I don't know. Oh god, now I don't know if I am gonna sleep right now. The anticipation is killing me. I'd continue, but I really think I'm talking way too loud for this late at night. I really don't want to wake anybody else up. So, with that, for those of you who did stick around to watch my stream, I thank you very much. And if you were catching my stream, or if you're watching this on YouTube right now, I would say really keep an eye out for my Twitch channel right now, because I will be continuing this either very early in the afternoon or after another game stream with a friend of mine, if he's still available. That I may or may not be streaming either, just kind of more of a personal game day for my friend and I. But oh shit, but I would have to, if I did, then I would have to see if I can fit this in before a different objective that I have with other friends for show watching, so it definitely would have to be early in the day. I'll figure it out. Anyways, it doesn't matter for those who's watching this on my YouTube channel, because you can just watch the next video as soon as it comes up later. I think I'm just going to go ahead and upload this without trying to do any edits, but I think I will go back later, maybe to edit anything I don't want to keep in there, or shorten whatever I want to shorten. And then maybe mess around with some jokes that I had in mind twice, like the kind of thing that I was already scribbling in there. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, I thank you guys for watching. I really do hope you're enjoying this. I hope you're not too irritated with my attempt to sound 4 different teen girl voices. I'm hoping they're almost a good fit for what you would expect from these. I mean, there's only so much of a range I could bring out. I kind of really wish I had one of those vocal changers or so, because I would rather try to make it sound even closer to the real thing. I mean, I want what Jack has. I've noticed that in some of his episodes, random episodes that I've watched throughout the years. Like Undertale was really the start that I noticed he actually had an interesting vocal changer, and I'm not certain. Well, then again, I'm not certain if it was something he was using in the middle of his game, or if that was his buddy Robin making those changes or so. Anyways, it'd be nice. But until then, thank you again for tuning in. And I hope you've been enjoying this so far. I'm hoping to finish this on the next episode, next upload or something. Just all depends how much longer this is going to be and exactly what is going to happen. But otherwise, I wish you all a good rest of your night, morning, afternoon, evening, whatever time of the day it is for you guys, the gals. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.
Meow.
No, shut up.